His master doesn't know that her disciple is a transmigrator who has transmigrated into the game world. Along with that, he possesses a system through which he has already mastered every talent. Yet, his master still worries about him a lot and always encourages him to advance further in his cultivation. So, let's see how the story of all these things begins. Cultivation was very popular in the Kyushu continent, and it was said that there was a mysterious place at the end of the mountains in the southern region. In the southern region of the Kyushu continent, there were the 5 great immortal sects, and one of them was the Manhwa sect. Only cultivators who had reached the foundation stage and above, and who had also mastered the flying sword, could enter and exit easily. And Chuan, was a traveler. Chuan was a disciple of Shaozu Peak of Lanhua sect. He practiced swordsmanship with a broom, and his skill gradually became very powerful. Then, a system window suddenly opened in front of him. Daily task: practice swordsmanship, completed. Character experience plus 100. Swordsmanship experience plus 300. Current swordsmanship level, level 5, 2400/25,000. Chuan thought, finally done, task accomplished. Chuan spoke. It's already been more than 2 years since I traveled to this game world. Luckily, I have the system with me, which also provides me with some daily tasks, just like gameplay missions. The system spoke. Daily task: cleaning, completed. Character experience plus 100. Cleanliness of this place plus 1, Chuan said. Just like this, I can gain a lot of experience by completing various daily tasks step by step every day. The system said, current character experience points have met the upgrade requirements. Do you want to upgrade immediately? Yes or no? Chuan clicked yes and he said, as long as I fulfill the experience requirements for leveling up, I can break through the realm. There's no such thing as a bottleneck for me. He thought, there's just one thing strange though. Even though my character's level is improving, my cultivation realm is advancing very slowly. The cultivation realm displayed on the surface was only at the 4th level of the chi refining realm. But it didn't matter. After all, the level on the system panel was his true combat power. The system window opened again, and Chuan saw his full status: name, Chuan. Age, 17 years old. Level 50, 268500/30,000. Skills, swordsmanship level 5, cooking level 5, craftsmanship level 3, construction level 2, medical skills level 3, alchemy level 4, equipment refining level 3, talisman making level 2, formation mastery level 4. Chuan spoke. Finally, I've broken through a great realm. But relying on these daily tasks alone is far from enough. The remaining experience can at least level up 7 more times. Let's save it up for now. After all, if I can't break through to a higher realm, small improvements are meaningless. Then his master called him, and she spoke. Disciple, it's time to cook. As soon as Chuan heard his master's voice, he started running and spoke. Master, I'm coming right away. While going, he thought, what should I cook for master today? Oops, I almost forgot. As soon as Chuan reached the courtyard, he practiced a formation. A formation appeared around him, and the system said daily task: practicing formation, completed. Character experience plus 100. Formation experience plus 300. Current formation level, level 4, 1200/20,000. Chuan was happy to see his formation level improve, and he thought, my power is gradually increasing. Then his master came behind him. She was very beautiful, and her name was Lu Muan, the Shaoyu Peak master. She spoke. Disciple, this is Lanhua sect. Who are you trying to guard against by setting up so many formations? When Chuan heard this, he became serious and started speaking. Master, in the 1,500-year history of the Lanhua sect, there have been 2 great tragedies that almost destroyed the clan, 12 serious crises, and 73 sneak attacks. Moreover, most of these disasters were caused by. Before he could finish, his master stopped him. She didn't want to listen to all that, so she spoke. I know all this already. Okay, I won't bother you anymore. Just focus on setting up the formation. But you must remember, don't set up any more offensive formations. Otherwise, no disciples will be willing to come to our Xiaoyu Peak. Lu Chuan spoke. Master, rest assured. I know how serious this is. The formation needs to be changed frequently to ensure your safety, Master. He thought, my master is good in every way, except she sometimes acts a little silly. His master spoke. Hurry up and finish, then come cook. Lu Chuan spoke. Yes, master. I'll be right there. Then his master returned to her office. Lu Chuan followed behind her and spoke. Master, what would you like to eat today? Hot pot? Or skewers? His master spoke. I've been feeling a little irritated lately, so I'd better eat something light. Lu Chuan thought, something light. Great, here's my chance to complete the medical mission. He spoke. Master, you can't be careless. Did someone take advantage of my absence? Were you poisoned? Seeing Lu Chuan's worried expression, his master was a little surprised. She smiled and spoke. Disciple, I'm fine. At the same time, she thought, I shouldn't have said the word light. Now he's imagining things again. My disciple is good in every way, except he's a little too suspicious. Just then, a system window opened in front of Lu Chuan. He started looking at it, and his master was a little surprised because she couldn't see it. The system displayed, daily task, study medicine, completed. Character experience plus 100. Medical experience plus 300. Current medical level, level 3, 900/15,000. Master Disciple Mission, Filial Piety to Master Every Day, current progress, February 5th. Lu Chuan thought, 2 daily tasks done at once, big profit. Then Lu Chuan saw something moving inside his master's box. He spoke. Master, just in case, you should take a detoxification pill. His master spoke. I'm just a little irritated. Why would I need to take a detox pill? Lu Chuan's eyes shone, and he spoke. Just in case. Different detox pills have different effects. Some prevent miasma, some detoxify snake venom. Hearing Lu Chuan's explanation, his master became silent. Lu Chuan spoke again. Master, how about I make you some fruity-flavored ones that taste good too? His master's cheeks turned red, and she spoke. How about peach flavor? The system displayed, Master Disciple Mission, Filial Piety to Master Every Day, current progress, March 5th. Lu Chuan spoke. Master, this pill can warm your spiritual veins and work together with the detox pill to remove poisons. This way, you'll be completely safe. His master took the pill and ate it. After eating it, she spoke. Why do I feel like you're the peak master instead of me? Lu Chuan spoke. Master, you're overthinking it. It's getting late, I should go prepare dinner. At night, Lu Chuan tasted the dish he had made and spoke. If Master hadn't saved me, I would have died a long time ago. There are many ways to complete tasks, but I really want to treat her well. Then Lu Chuan brought the dish to his master and spoke. Herbal food is ready. His master spoke. Disciple, your cooking skills are getting better and better. Lu Chuan placed the dish on the table. His master tasted the dish. Lu Chuan spoke. As long as you're satisfied. He thought, speaking of which, Master didn't eat earlier. For a cultivator at the Golden Core stage, does she still need to eat? Then the system displayed, Master Disciple Mission, Filial Piety to Master Every Day, completed. Task reward, character experience plus 500, random gift pack. Lu Chuan thought, looks like Master is satisfied with tonight's dinner. He thought again, my skills weren't upgraded for nothing. Even Master can't escape the true fragrance law. He spoke. By the way, Master, I noticed a lot of dirty clothes in your room. Can I help you wash them later? His master spoke. Okay. Thank you for your hard work. Then Lu Chuan went to wash the dirty clothes. But suddenly, his master remembered something about the dirty clothes. She quickly ran and opened the door to her room shyly, and saw Lu Chuan folding her underwear and putting it away. Her cheeks turned red. She quickly took her underwear back and spoke. Disciple! I just remembered, you've been busy all day, it's too hard for you. Let me wash these myself. But Lu Chuan held on to the underwear and spoke. How could that be? No matter how tiring it is, this is what a disciple should do. He thought, washing clothes gives 100 experience points every day. How could I give this up? His master spoke. I know you're filial, but you'd better let me wash my own underwear. Lu Chuan spoke. Master's status is precious, so let me do the laundry. But his master forcefully tugged her underwear back and spoke. You foolish disciple, do you know what underwear is? Lu Chuan then understood and spoke. Oh, so master is shy? His master spoke. I won't say it again, all right? But Lu Chuan's master hit him on the head. Lu Chuan thought, you're a 100-year-old golden core stage expert. Why are you still so easily shy? I'm sure it's because you've always focused on cultivation and have no life experience. His master spoke. Anyway, from now on, I will wash my clothes myself, and you're not allowed to interfere. She thought, did I hurt him by rejecting his offer to help? Then she added, Dear, there are differences between men and women. Not to mention that you and I are master and disciple. And in 2 or 3 years you'll be an adult. Gossip will affect your ability to find a partner. Lu Chuan spoke. Do you want to help me choose a partner? Romance will only slow down my sword-drawing speed. So, please don't mention the matter of finding a Taoist partner anymore. Lu Chuan's master couldn't see the shining light in Lu Chuan's eyes. Lu Chuan thought, if I had a partner, I wouldn't have time to do the filial piety to master quest. It's a good idea not to take one. His master spoke. In that case, focus more on cultivation. She thought, my apprentice is an all-rounder. Formation, alchemy, weapon forging, swordsmanship, cooking, no matter which one, he's a real genius. But his cultivation hasn't improved for a long time. He's still at the 4th level of chi refining. No matter how good you are at other things, it's not a long-term solution. If this continues, in 100 years, whether he'll still be alive is questionable. Lu Chuan spoke. Master, please don't worry about your disciple. The path of cultivation requires steady progress. Besides, I'm still young, so even though my progress is a little slow now, who can predict the future? His master thought, I don't want your talent to be wasted. Do you really want me to watch you die? What should I do? Then Lu Chuan spoke. Master, the cultivation world is ruthless. Not to mention dying of old age, even sudden death is normal, so you don't have to worry about me. As long as I'm alive, I'll keep working hard to pursue immortality. His master spoke. Since you understand how cruel the cultivation world is, why don't you cultivate properly? Why delay your progress by doing all this side work every day? Lu Chuan spoke. If these side works can make master happy, your disciple will be satisfied. His master was surprised when she heard his words and remained silent for a while. Lu Chuan walked closer to her and spoke. Master, why is your face red? Did you catch a cold? But his master hit Lu Chuan on the head and spoke. A cold? You big-headed fool! Your master is at the peak of the golden core stage. After some time, his master spoke. All right, let's talk about serious matters first, my disciple. The sect competition will be held in a month. Are you ready? Lu Chuan spoke. Master, I feel that with my current strength, it's still too early for me to participate in the sect competition. It would be better for me to wait until I break through to the late stage of chi refining before considering it. And he thought, I know my own limits. Besides, I've played this game before. The rewards were just so, not very attractive. Most importantly, there's no experience points for it. I won't do such a foolish task. His master thought, the prize for this competition is that thing. Many people will fight for it. But Lu Chuan is right. At his level, he might not be able to win it. Just then, the system spoke to Lu Chuan. Main quest released. Manhwa sect competition. Task branch 1. Sign up to participate in the sect competition. Task reward unknown. Note, this task is a challenge quest. The reward depends on task completion. Lu Chuan thought, the system is finally alive. He spoke. Master, I want to participate in the sect competition, his master spoke. Didn't you just say you wouldn't participate? But Lu Chuan spoke. After all, I am the chief disciple of Xiaozu Peak. If I don't participate, wouldn't it make our Xiaozu Peak lose face? His master spoke. Aren't you the only disciple of our Xiaozu Peak? Lu Chuan thought, who knew the system hasn't moved in 2 years, but it finally came alive. It's a blessing in disguise. His master spoke. Disciple, if you want to participate, your master will naturally support you. But since you've decided, you must go all out. You are not allowed to run away before the battle. Do you understand? Lu Chuan spoke. Master, rest assured. Below the 4th level of qi refining, I am invincible. Then his master was about to leave. Before leaving, she spoke. Disciple, I have something else to do and need to go out for a while. You shouldn't waste time. The sect competition is very soon. You must try your best to improve your strength within this month. Lu Chuan spoke. Yes, master. His master thought. Lu Chuan, your master will definitely help you solve your cultivation problem, because the immortal world is different from the mortal world. I will never let this happen. The next day, Lu Chuan was looking at the system window. The system spoke. Filial Piety Master, random gift pack drawn. Lu Chuan clicked Start Drawing. Lu Chuan obtained a wonderful gift pack. The system spoke to him. Congratulations on winning the Earth-level top-grade technique, the illusionary mysterious scripture. Lu Chuan was happy to receive the mysterious scripture. He spoke. An Earth-level top-grade technique? The highest technique I currently have is the core technique of the Manhwa sect, Blue Lotus Heart Sutra. But it's only mid-level Earth grade. This is like drawing an S+ grade prize. This is actually an illusion technique used for disguise. He thought, although it can't directly transform objects, it can help me disguise my cultivation level, even if my realm improves slowly. With this illusionary mysterious scripture, I can fake the illusion that my cultivation is constantly advancing, showing strength bit by bit, without drawing suspicion. Master will be so happy knowing this. Now my cultivation can seem normal. On the other side, at 100 Herb Peak, Lu Chuan's master had come to meet someone. A servant spoke. Elder Lu, please wait a moment. I'll report to master right away. But Fan Hongwen spoke. No need to report. Elder Lu, please come in directly. Lu Chuan's master started going inside immediately. As soon as she entered, she saw a shadow. Fan Hongwen spoke. Why are you here? Are you here for your disciple again? She was the peak master of 100 Herb Peak, Fan Hongwen. Then both of them sat at a quiet place. Fan Hongwen said to Lu Muin, Your Honor, haven't I told you before? Your disciple Lu Chuan's body has no abnormalities. Although the medical skills of 100 Herb Peak aren't as good as those of Yawang Valley, they're still quite good. Lu Muin said. Sister Hongwen, it's not that I don't believe you, but you can't just ignore this situation. The Hualing pill is a magical medicine, but Lu Chuan had no reaction after taking it. I just want to find out the real reason, Fan Hongwen said. I knew it. The Hualing pill is a treasure that can help golden core stage cultivators break through to the nascent soul stage. It's no exaggeration to say it's a world treasure. She whispered. I actually prepared it for you, but you gave it to that cheap apprentice. Lu Muin smiled and said, Sister Hongwen still knows how to make medicine. I know you treat me the best, how about we try other methods? Fan Hongwen said. I know you value that disciple a lot. But the path of cultivating immortality goes against the will of heaven. If you, as a master, bear all the responsibilities for him, then what's the point of him cultivating? You spoil him too much. Lu Muin said. I understand, but I really don't want to see him stay like this. Think of a way, please. When Fan Hongwen saw Lu Muin's cute expression, her heart softened. She said, I'm warning you, if you give the next Hualing pill to Lu Chuan again, I won't care about you. Lu Muin immediately became happy. Then both of them continued their conversation. Fan Hongwen said, Your Honor, let's go over it again. First, your disciple's health is fine. Second, although his progress is slow, it hasn't completely stopped. The Hualing pill didn't fully take effect, but it wasn't useless either. You also said he's a rare all-rounder in other areas. Lu Muan asked. Sister Hongwen, what do you mean? Fang Hongwen asked. Have you ever thought, maybe there's nothing wrong with your disciple's cultivation? What if he's hiding his strength? Lu Muan immediately said. How is that possible? He's only been in the sect for 2 years. How could someone with no foundation do such a thing? Fang Hongwen said. But how could a qi refining cultivator have no big reaction even after taking the Hualing pill? He took it and acted like nothing happened. Lu Muan said. That's why I think there's something wrong with his cultivation. Fang Hongwen said. I mean, there's only one last option left. Just then, a voice came from outside. Elder Yu, please wait a moment. Let me report to the master and then. 2 women came to that place. One said, I have something urgent to discuss with Elder Fang. Please step aside. The first was Yu Linglong, elder of Lanhua Peak. The second was her disciple, Ling Yanbing. Yu Linglong asked, Yu Muan? Why are you here? A servant nervously said. Elder Lu, master. I'm sorry I couldn't stop them. Fang Hongwen said. It's fine. Sorry for the trouble. You may step back now. Lu Muan thought, why can't I be here? Yu Linglong said. You all should know who she is, right? That's right. She broke through to the foundation building stage in less than 2 years of training, and she understood sword intent at 16. She's known as the most powerful sword genius in our Lanhua Peak in hundreds of years, and the most beautiful woman in Lanhua sect. That is my, Yu Linglong's, beloved disciple, Ling Yanbing. Then Yu Linglong shouted. Did you two hear me? Are you deaf? Ling Yanbing said. Elder Fang, I came this time to ask you to help me refine a nourishing pill. When Fang Hongwen heard about Ling Yanbing being injured, she quickly went to check her. Ling Yanbing said, Today, I went to the sword tomb to retrieve a sword but ran into an accident, and my spiritual consciousness was damaged. Fang Hongwen looked at the sword and said, This sword looks familiar. Lu Muan looked and said, Is this the Frost Rain's sword? Lu Muan explained. Lanhua sect was established 1,000 years ago. There's only been one female leader in history. 250 years ago, Lanhua sect was invaded by foreign enemies. In that critical moment, it was she who killed the enemy leader at the cost of her soul dissipating and body dying, giving the sect a chance to survive. That person was the legendary master of the Frost Rain sword, Master Yu Xian. Fang Hongwen said. Unexpectedly, after more than 200 years, someone has finally made the Frost Rain sword recognize its master. She thought, the Frost Rain sword is known in Lanhua sect as the most difficult spirit sword to accept a master, Yu Linglong proudly said. There's no doubt, my disciple is a genius in swordsmanship. Making a small sword spirit recognize her is a piece of cake. My disciple is this outstanding. I'm afraid no one in Lanhua sect can match her, unlike someone else's apprentice. She looked at Lu Muan and said, Elder Lu, I remember you once entered the deepest part of the sword tomb. Why didn't you try to make the Frost Rain sword recognize you as its master? Lu Muan calmly said. I could have, but I didn't. Yu Linglong asked. What? So this sword spirit can recognize anyone? Looks like it's not a good spirit. Then Ling Yanbing said, Master, calm down. Shuanga said she wants to beat you up. Yu Linglong shouted. Who? Who is Shuanga? And she wants to beat me up? Outrageous. Ling Yanbing said. Shuanga is the name of the sword spirit. She also said that a Yuanyang cultivator like you, Master, would never have a sword in this life. Yu Linglong angrily said. You're just a small sword spirit. Not only did you hurt my disciple's consciousness, you're also this arrogant. Come out here. I'll teach you a lesson, Fang Hongwen quickly said. Elder Yu, have you forgotten the purpose of this visit? Yu Linglong remembered and said. Right, I came here to get elixirs. How did I almost get into a fight with a sword spirit? I'll deal with you later. Ling Yanbing thought, maybe it's a good idea to erase the sword spirit's consciousness quickly. Fang Hongwen said. Although refining the Yangshan pill isn't difficult, the medicinal ingredients are quite rare. 2 of them are in short supply and can only be bought through Wanbao Pavilion. Ling Yanbing asked. Are the herbs rare? Yu Linglong said. Don't worry. Although they're rare, Wanbao Pavilion can still deliver them. It's just that you need to prepare the spirit stones needed to buy them in advance. It doesn't matter how much it costs. What matters is getting the ingredients quickly. Ling Yanbing said. Thank you for your help, Elder Fan. Yu Linglong joked. The bill is ready, it's too expensive. Fang Hongwen said. It's just a simple task. But I have to deal with such a master. Ha! She continued. You only know how to laugh at others. You haven't solved your own problems yet. As for your apprentice, Lu Muwen quickly said. Sister, can you be gentle? Fang Hongwen said. It's not that there's no way. There's one. Lu Muwen quickly asked. What? From a distance, Yu Linglong was watching both of them and thought, you even gave the Hualing pill to that brat. Lu Muwen, you fool. On the other side, we saw Lu Chuan. The system said to him, daily task, practice alchemy, completed. Character experience plus 100. Alchemy experience plus 300. Current alchemy level, level 4, 18500/20,000. Lu Chuan held the pill in his hand. He said, My alchemy level is almost level 5. What was the name of the pill master asked me to take before? I remember it was quite precious. Yes, it was called Hualing Dan. He thought that 5th grade elixir was really precious. It would have been just right to help Master ascend. Unfortunately, I wasted that one. When my alchemy reaches level 5, I'll help Master break through. On the other side, Lu Muwen was shocked and she said, Can someone from Yaowang Valley check Lu Chuan's abnormality? I heard that Yaowang Valley is a secluded sect. They've always kept a low profile, and very few disciples travel outside. It might not be easy to invite them. Fang Hongwen said. I told you it's a last resort because it's hard to find them. And the sect meeting is the best chance. Let's not talk about that now. What do you think of my medical skills? Lu Muwen's eyes lit up and she said, In Zai Kingshu, they can be ranked among the top 3, Fang Hongwen said. But compared to Yaowang Valley, I'm still far behind. It's not an exaggeration to say that Yaowang Valley's medical skills are number 1 in the entire Qian Kingdom, Lu Muwen said. Even if they're as powerful as you say, what if even they can't solve Lu Chuan's cultivation problem? Fang Hongwen smiled and said, Don't worry, Wana. Since Yaowang Valley is so powerful, they'll definitely be able to solve it. Besides, even if the Hualing pill didn't work for Lu Chuan, if we give him a higher grade pill, I don't believe a small qi refining cultivator could reach the heavens. Lu Muwen happily said, Really, thank you, Sister Hongwen. I'll go to the sect master right now and ask him to help invite Yaowang Valley. Fang Hongwen quickly said, It's so late now. You can't disturb the sect master. Aren't you afraid of being scolded? You should rest here for one night, and go again tomorrow morning. Lu Muwen hesitated, then said, Then let's go tomorrow. But if I need to rest, I'll go back. Fang Hongwen smiled and said, Fine, stay here with me. How long has it been since we last sat and talked privately? On the other side, Lu Chuan was standing on a mountain peak. The system showed him moon appreciation progress, 50%, 70%, 90%. Then, an attack from the moon came toward Lu Chuan. Lu Chuan dodged it, and the system notified him, daily task, moon appreciation, completed. Character experience plus 100. Current character level 50, 269000/30,000. Obtained 1 hour void spirit buff. Lu Chuan cheered. Here we go! Illusionary mysterious scripture. The void spirit buff granted an enlightenment effect that would greatly increase his cultivation efficiency. He successfully activated the mysterious scripture. Lu Chuan watched as his cultivation realm jumped from qi refining 4th level, to 5th level, to 6th, then 7th, and finally stopped at the 8th level. Lu Chuan thought, let's stop here. It's fine to adjust small realms, but if I break through a big bottleneck, I'll be easily exposed. If the gap between my fake realm and my real realm becomes too big, my aura will turn hollow and unstable. By then, not to mention my master at the peak of Golden Core stage, even some Foundation establishment cultivators with sharp senses might see through it. The system explained there were 3 realms in the mysterious scripture. First, seeing mountains as mountains, and water as water. Second, seeing mountains as not mountains, and water as not water. Third, mountains are still mountains, and water is still water. Chuan said. Every time my realm improves, it brings a qualitative change. With my current progress, I only need to cultivate to the first realm's perfection to deal with the sect competition. There were still 30 days until the sect competition. Chuan thought, but it's so late. Why hasn't Master come back yet? What kind of snack should I make? Wine-fermented red date cake? Or... The next day, Lu Muan and Fang Hongwen came to meet the sect master. The sect master's name was Yufeng. Yufeng sighed and said, Elder Lu, you're causing trouble for me. Don't you see how busy I am right now? Lu Muan replied. What kind of sect leader are you if you can't even help us with this? Sect Master Yufeng frowned and said, You know how mysterious Yaowang Valley is, and you still want me to look for someone at a time like this? I don't have the time or the means, Lu Muan said. That may be so, but if you don't even try, how would you know they're unwilling to come? Sect Master Yufeng snapped. That's easy for you to say, Lu Muan said. Since the sect doesn't have many people to spare, I won't trouble you. I'll find someone myself. When the time comes, all we'll need is for the sect to prepare a place for the ceremony. Fang Hongwen quickly reminded. Wan, didn't you promise me you'd help Lu Chuan without affecting your own cultivation? Lu Muan said. This is the only way now. I refuse to give up, Sect Master Yufeng scolded. Elder Lu, I let it go when you recklessly gave the Hualing pill to your disciple. But now, if you keep being this stubborn, you'll only put the cart before the horse and ruin your own future cultivation path. Lu Muan firmly said. This is my path, I'll walk it myself. Sect Master Yufeng snapped. Ridiculous. Are you planning to protect your disciple for life? With your cultivation at the Golden Core stage? Lu Muan said. What's wrong with the Golden Core stage? I can still reach the nascent soul stage without the Hualing pill, Sect Master Yufeng said. Since you're so willing, then you'll bear the responsibility yourself. But I'll remind you, even if you invite Yaowang Valley, with their 3 rules they might not help you. Lu Muan asked. What 3 rules? Sect Master Yufeng explained. First, they don't save enemies of Yaowang Valley. Second, they don't save people who are forced to be saved. Third, they don't save people who cannot be saved. Lu Muan calmly said. I've already prepared for all of that. All I need is for you to leave a seat for Yaowang Valley to watch the ceremony. Sect Master Yufeng waved his hand. Get out! Don't bother me anymore. Fang Hongwen thought, after so many years, I thought her light had faded, but it turns out, she's become sharper. Deep down, she's still just as confident. Sect Master Yufeng called out. What are you still doing here? Aren't you busy with the sect competition? Fang Hongwen chuckled. Then I'll take my leave. Sect Master Yufeng noticed someone hiding and said, Everyone's left, why are you still sneaking around? Yulinglong stepped out and said, I really guessed it right. Lu Muan did come here for her disciple again. Sect Master Yufeng sighed. Junior sister, judging from your tone, it sounds like you're very unhappy with Elder Lu's disciple? Yulinglong quickly said. He's not my disciple, why should I be unhappy? I just don't know what kind of magic potion she fed him. Sect Master Yufeng grinned and said, If you dislike him so much, why did you hide and secretly eavesdrop on them just now? Yulinglong gets angry at the sect master's words, and she shouts. Who is eavesdropping? I came to talk to you about something, and I just happened to be passing by. The sect master says. Junior sister, how do you feel about the Yaowang Valley? Yulinglong says. Rumors are just nonsense. I once heard from my father that the master of Yawang Valley is a master of both medicine and poison, and his strength is extraordinary. Even the great masters in the Mahayana stage are unwilling to provoke him easily, the sect master says. Even Mahayana stage! And he thinks, even I am only in the middle stage of the divine transformation, and above the divine transformation is the void refining stage, and only then comes the Mahayana. Yulinglong continues speaking. She says, although the master of Yawang Valley is elusive, I heard that a new elder appeared in Yawang Valley who is as talented in medical skills as the head of the valley. If we could invite that elder over, maybe Lu Chuan's mediocre qualifications could be improved, the sect master says. Do you think that Elder Lu's apprentice is just mediocre in talent, rather than having problems with his training? Yulinglong says, I observed Lu Chuan when Lu Muan accepted him as her apprentice 2 years ago. That guy absorbed spiritual energy very slowly. As for talent, he had none at all. The sect master thinks. She said he didn't pay attention to her, but 2 years. Yulinglong says, I reminded her at that time, but she was stubborn. That's why I accepted Linger as my disciple, to let her see what talent is. I didn't expect it to backfire, the sect master asks. So, what are you going to do? Should we secretly send someone to help find her? Yulinglong says. Send someone to look for her secretly? Humph! Whether Lu Muan's apprentice is dead or alive, what does it have to do with me? Besides, who can find someone in a month? The sect master asks. So where are you going in such a hurry? Yulinglong says. Do you think I'm free? I'm very busy, with a lot of things waiting for me. No more chatting, I'm leaving first, but then again, senior brother, you can't be sure. What if she really finds them? You should keep one seat for Yawang Valley. After she leaves, the sect master says, you two are really alike. You say one thing and mean another. 7 days later. The system says, the first major accomplishment of the illusionary mysterious scripture. Alchemy level 5. Lu Chuan says, in another 7 days, I will surely be able to achieve the first major completion of the illusionary mysterious scripture to the top. I don't know what master has been doing these days. I couldn't complete the filial apprentice daily missions either. Master, are you going to seek medical help for me again? The system says daily task, learning craftsmanship, completed character experience value plus 100, craftsmanship experience value plus 300, current craftsmanship level 3, 7800/15,000. Lu Chuan says, I remember that master has close ties with 100 Herb Peak. Let's go to 100 Herb Peak and ask first. Just then, there is an explosion in front of Lu Chuan. From that explosion, Lu Muan, his master, comes out. Lu Chuan becomes happy on seeing his master, and he says, Master, you are finally back. I haven't seen you for a few days, where have you been? His master says, These days I went to other peaks and was in a hurry, so I didn't have time to leave you a message. Lu Chuan asks, Master, are you going there for my sake? His master says, I have heard of a method that may be able to solve your problems in cultivation. Lu Chuan thinks, it's all my fault. It's because of me that master is so tired. There's still a little bit left. Once I perfect the first level of the illusionary mysterious scripture to completion, then I'll be able to. Lu Chuan says, Master, I will. But he thinks, no, if she knew I had been lying to her, it would make her feel even more depressed. Gotta hold it back. His master says, I am a little tired, so I will go to rest first. Lu Chuan says, Master, thank you for your hard work. At night, Lu Chuan has prepared many different types of dishes for his master. Seeing these dishes, his master's eyes start shining, and she becomes very happy. After tasting all those dishes, she says, Disciple, your cooking skills have improved again. Lu Chuan says, As long as master is satisfied, master, in fact, I have improved not only my cooking skills but also my cultivation. Then Lu Chuan shows his cultivation to his master, which surprises his master. She says, The peak of the 5th level of Qi refining, disciple, has your cultivation level improved? Lu Chuan says, During the few days you were away, I had a few insights and my cultivation unexpectedly improved. I feel like I will be able to make another breakthrough soon. His master says. Another breakthrough soon? Although the aura is a little weak, but this cultivation, it is indeed the peak of the 5th level of chi refining. Lu Chuan says, Master, to be honest with you, I have a hunch that my cultivation will continue to improve in the near future. His master says, A hunch? How can you have a hunch about something like this? Lu Chuan says, Maybe the pills I took before took effect. I feel that I am now in a state of accumulating strength and can quickly break through the current realm. His master says, State of accumulating strength? And she thinks, the previous pills seemed like a stone sunk into the sea. But its effect is being released at this time. Was it because the effect of the medicine was delayed, or was it because Lu Chuan has a special physique? Then she says, In this case, why don't you follow me to 100 Herb Peak and ask Elder Fang to check it out for you? Lu Chuan quickly says, No, I am just guessing. If the situation is not true, it will be embarrassing. And he thinks, My illusionary mysterious scripture can only fool masters in the nascent soul stage. If I go there and they find out the truth, then everything will be over. Lu Chuan says, Master, I have self-respect too. I have already been mocked by everyone in the sect. If I do it again, I will not live anymore. His master thinks, This could be the case. We should wait until we are sure of the situation before exploring it. Then she says, Okay, I'll listen to you, but if there's anything wrong with your body, you must tell me immediately. Lu Chuan says, Of course, master. Please try this. A new dish I recently developed. Wow, so crispy. Try this one too, I guarantee you'll like it. Next day, a huge plane is flying over the city, and many people are surprised to see that huge plane. Then we see 2 unknown people on top of the plane. They are wearing black clothes, and one of them says, Is this the Manhwa sect? The outer peak area alone is almost as large as the entire territory of our Lingi sect. Then we see a man. He is an elder of Lingi sect, Chi. He says, Among the 5 major sects, the Manhwa sect occupies the largest area, covering the entire Cuman Mountains from south to north. One of the 5 great sects, Lingi sect, however, although the Manhwa sect's territory is large compared to the scenery inside the sect, the scenery of our Lingi sect is still more beautiful. The man wearing black clothes behind him says, As expected, our Lingi sect is still the best. There are many people below. Who are they? Chi says, Many of these ordinary people you see came to Manhwa sect to seek immortality but failed, so they gathered here. So many people come to seek immortality. But it's useless. These people can't even get the qualification. They can only. Ha! A man with a very long tongue is listening to their conversation, and he is laughing.